EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway here in Los Angeles. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, Chance.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And that one's complete to Gurley. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, there'll be a long...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher for him. And he's going to go down again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Goff. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th.
Right there, 54, right there. Orange. You can't hang. He's not going to get me. Watch twist.
They are going for it. Goff. They got a man. It's Woods. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. On 1st and 10, Goff. And he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. From the red zone now, Goff. This is caught. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 82 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Check nickel.
Throwing on third. Goff. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. They're going to go for it. It's Goff. Look at this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-six TD. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down.
Mike 50.
From the gun, here's Goff. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp, an 80-yard touchdown, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Zerline good with a PAT. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. On first down, they run with Howard. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Running with Howard. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
They'll run on first down. It's Howard, and the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. And he's got his man on the out route. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. On first down, it's Howard. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Play action. Now Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. They'll run on first down. Howard has the first down and then some. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run. as his guys are able to regain the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Hey, watch the slant. Super. Slant.
Here's Gone. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to set.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10.
Mike's by 4.
Goff now looks to throw. And Woods has it complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Goff now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
Under 10.
Goff. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Again, Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They run with Howard. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Howard, and that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. He lost 6 there on the first down play. So back at the midfield stripe now, they'll come up 2nd and long. A give to Howard. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
And it brings up 3rd down. Go. 280. It's 46 down, man. 5-4.
From midfield, here's Wentz. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
They go with Howard again. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Defensively, they rallied the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. And the kick by Elliott is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
We play to win. Let's go.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Check 24. Watch 24.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Goff. That'll be caught by Cup. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. On first down, it's gone. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Goff throwing complete to Kupp. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
Now it's gone. Flush to his right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Meanwhile, Goff to Gurley as he drops it on for his running back. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. They'll get this one to Kupp, complete. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Todd Gurley standing by his lonesome in the backfield here, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Better bring it. Maverick. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. 80 weapons. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Here's Goff. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Zerline's kick is up and through. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. Flushed out right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Goff. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Back to throw. This is caught. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Tyler Higbee, 26 yards, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Yo! Watch that, watch that, watch that!
Largo. Hey, Alpha.
Check, 53!
Back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jalen Mills. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. They go with Howard to begin the drive. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. On 1st, they go right back to Howard. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
This is Howard on 2nd down, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Get ready, get ready!
And they'll indeed take a knee. Well, taking that knee, maybe just a sigh of relief. They withstood a big 4th quarter comeback. Able to hold on, though.
Certainly looked like they had things going their way, didn't it? In the 4th quarter, they had to just hold on. As you said, furious assault on them, but they were able to get it done, take a knee, and head to the locker room with a win.
Go, go. 180.
You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And it was a game where they got out to a pretty good-sized lead, and then they had to hang on for dear life at the end.
Not exactly how you would draw it up. You would continue to score and find ways to keep your lead pretty well throughout the game. But they did find a way to win, as you noted. Hung on at the end as the big rush came at them. Fortunately enough, they put enough points on the board to have enough of a cushion that they were able to survive what happened in the 4th quarter.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.